Hi everyone, Namaskar Sarvana. Kashi hai? This is me Divya bringing to you all a very new show, Fitness Conversation with our MMA volunteer Gauri Chitale and ACSM Certified Personal Trainer and my dear friend Gauri. Hi Gauri, how are you?
हाय दिव्या. नमस्कार अटलांटा. कसे आहात तुम्ही सर्व? आय होप तुम्ही सर्व सुखरूप असाल आणि मजेत असाल. आज आपण आपला पहिला एपिसोड रेकॉर्ड करतोय फिटनेस कॉन्व्हर्सेशन्स and I have my dear friend and an amazing MMA volunteer with me, Divya. Divya, it's so good to see you. After 2018 we get to work again, so I'm so thrilled about it. So let's jump into it. Let's explore what's in store for us.
Awesome. So we are thrilled to start this session. We have received very good response from our audience and I cannot wait to start. So Gauri, what inspired you to start this initiative?
What inspired me? So fitness is my passion. It is something that I love. It's my life. And working for MMA is also something that I really enjoy. So I thought how cool it would be if I can bring these two things together. And that's how this concept came to the mind. आणि मला असं वाटलं की हे फिटनेस इज समथिंग की मला खूपच आवड आहे याची. आणि जर मी हे सर्वांबरोबर शेअर करू शकले आणि इवन इफ 1% कॅन बेनिफिट फ्रॉम इट, I will consider myself fortunate. So thank you to Maharashtra Mandal of Atlanta for giving me this opportunity to present this in front of you. And special thanks to Mandar Vengurlekar for supporting this endeavor and for guiding me throughout. So आता आम्हाला तुम्हा सर्वांचं प्रेम हवंय आणि आशीर्वाद हवेत so that we can take this forward.
That is so cool. You brought two passions together. Wow.
Yes.
So, how did you get started? Like, what motivated you to start this journey?
Yeah. So we'll have to go a few years back, actually a decade back, when I delivered my son, Atharva. After 1 year had passed after the delivery, and I still couldn't get rid of the excess body weight. All throughout my life, while growing up, I was always a lean child. I was never heavier, so weight gain was never an issue for me. आणि प्रेग्नन्सी मध्ये पण जे वेट ते नॉर्मल वेट गेन आहे. सो आय थॉट ओके, आय गेट रिड ऑफ इट वन्स आय डिलिव्हर द बेबी, सो इट विल बी ऑल फाईन. पण तसं काहीच झालं नाही. 1 वर्ष गेला आणि माझं वेट काहीच रिड्यूस झालं नव्हतं. So that is the starting point when I realized that, okay, I actually have to do something about it because it's not coming off on its own. So that was my starting point. So what I did was, first step I did was I enrolled myself in YMCA. So this was the closest gym to my place. And I thought, okay, let me take this step and enroll myself. So तिथपासून सुरुवात झाली. I started walking on a treadmill. I had gained so much weight that I was so nervous to do anything else. Maximum I could do is walk on a treadmill. That too was so scared. I used to hold the railing and walk. But that was the first step I took in my journey.
And that definitely might have needed a lot of courage. Right?
It did. Because it wasn't easy. कारण 1 वर्ष म्हणजे काही महिने अजून गेले just walking on the treadmill. And still I couldn't lose weight. So I was like, okay, no, I have to do now something drastic. So I looked up on the internet and I found that, okay, I'll just start running. That will be the best way. And so I did several 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, full marathons. I did 2 full marathons. So I started running, and that was my strategy to lose weight.
Wow.
Drastic measure.
Yeah. So were you ever into fitness before?
No. I was never into fitness. I mean, I was like a lazy child. I didn't even want to walk. I was like a couch potato. Just like it was, I wasn't heavier, but I was still very lazy person. आणि फिटनेसचं माझं काहीच बॅकग्राऊंड नाही आहे. आय यूज टू बंक ऑल माय पीई सेशन्स, पीई क्लासेस मी बंक करायची. आय डिडंट वॉन्ट टू गो एनीवेअर आउटसाइड अँड डू एनिथिंग. आय हेटेड टू स्वेट. सो फिटनेसचा मला गंधही नव्हता. आणि माय फॅमिली इज, नन ऑफ माय फॅमिली इज इन टू फिटनेस ऑर दे डोंट हॅव एनी फिटनेस प्रोफेशन नाहीये कोणाचंही. सो
Wow, this is
So
something new. This is not the Gauri that I know. I always thought you were like the fitness freak, but
yeah, that's not how I was
okay.
growing up.
So, was this initial journey that you talked about, was it tough on you and how do you overcome it?
येस, इट वॉज व्हेरी टफ. माझ्यासाठी खूप टफ होतं, कारण पहिले तर मला हे माझ्यासाठी पहिल्यांदाच होतं की माझं वेट गेन झालेलं होतं. आणि माय बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर इज स्मॉल, द मस्क्युलर स्ट्रक्चर, स्केलेटल स्ट्रक्चर. सो म्हणून काय झालं, तो वेट गेन झाल्यामुळे ते जॉईंट्सवर खूप परिणाम व्हायला लागला होता. सो एव्हरीथिंग यूज टू हर्ट. आणि दीज रन्स ऑल्सो मी ते प्रोग्राम्स इंटरनेटवरून डाउनलोड केलेले होते. But those programs, I had not supplemented them with strength training or diet. It was just mindless running going on. So it was very hard and very challenging time for me.
Wow. Okay. So when did
Definitely
you
not easy.
realize? Right. So when did you realize that you were not on the right track?
Yeah. So I realized, because during these runs, I noticed ki as the days passed by, I was becoming weaker and weaker. म्हणजे इतकी परिस्थिती आली होती की after a marathon for few days I would just feel so weak की मी getting off of the chair and walking would make me feel dizzy. आणि अशी सिच्युएशन झाली होती की जनरलीच मला वीक वाटायचं. That was one part of the problem. Another thing is, once the races would get over, within 3 to 6 months, I would gain all the weight back and some more.
Wow.
So now here I was stuck with more weight. So मला काय वाटायचं की आयुष्यभर मला हे असं रन करतच राहावं लागेल टू कीप दॅट वेट ऑफ. आणि प्लस will I be able to sustain this running schedule? Because माझं strength तर पूर्ण it was becoming weaker by the day. I was becoming weaker by the day. So definitely there were signs cautioning me ki I need to do something about it. Otherwise I'm going to either fall sick or get injured. So definitely मला लक्षात आलं की काहीतरी आपण चुकतोय आणि आपल्याला काहीतरी करावं लागेल याच्याबद्दल.
So realizing is one big step. And then how did you prepare yourself for the next steps?
Yes. So I think realization is the most important step, because that's when you know that something needs to be done. Otherwise, you are always in denial. So the next step was the most important step also, because after realization, you need to actually act. So I took the plunge. I accepted that, okay, I need help. I can't do this on my own. I need guidance. And I sought the help. And I found an amazing trainer. His name is Antonio Petrosky. आणि तो माझ्या आयुष्यात आला आणि माझं आयुष्यच बदलून टाकलं. फिटनेस बद्दल सगळंच त्यांनी मला शिकवलं. ही इंट्रोड्यूस मी टू वेट ट्रेनिंग. आय एम रिअली ग्रेटफुल फॉर दॅट. म्हणजे मी कशी मुलगी होते की आय यूज टू एंटर द जिम and I used to avoid all that weight training section, weights area, and I would go straight into cardio, like treadmill, elliptical, bike, and I would come back again. So I was so intimidated by that weight area. I would never go there. And this guy was a power lifter. He was a physique model, and he slowly introduced me to the weights. It was like arranging a date between a newbie and weights. And that's the first time I picked up my little tiny weights. Those were colorful weights, 5-pound weights. And I remember I was so nervous because everybody around me was lifting those heavy weights and I was like these girly weights. So that made me so nervous. But it started that way. He put me into strength training, and then slowly my other goals like weight loss goals were achieved on the way. पण हे अचीव करताना my foundation was so solid in the weight training. So even when I became leaner, I looked fitter. That was the main thing. So and then the goals kept on changing. I wanted a 6-pack abs. So he fine-tuned my diet. I became very strict. And then the goals changed to strength specific goals, like I had to hit a certain number in deadlift, or I had to do certain number of pull-ups. So those were achieved. Then finally, I got certified by ACSM and became a trainer myself, because this was my passion. It was like very organically this happened. I didn't plan it this way. But and then I started helping others achieve their goals. So what a I mean, fulfilling journey this is, and it's still going on. I'm still learning every single day while training myself and training others. But I will be really grateful. I'm always be grateful for my coach and for my mentor, Antonio. uh, I can never forget what he did for me.
Awesome. By the way, I'm just curious to know, like, what is your max on the deadlift?
So maximum I achieved, if I remember, it is 262 pounds on the deadlift. That's the max I did. Afterwards, my goals had changed.
Wow.
So
So, what was your weight when you achieved this milestone? You know,
my weight,
doing.
my weight was 114 pounds.
Wow, that is
So
double
I
your
was very
weight.
tiny.
More than double. Wow.
More than double, yeah. That was my goal, to hit twice my body weight in deadlifts. But
Wow.
I achieved more than that. So I had already achieved that. So, but I then moved to other goals.
Wow. That is awesome. You vividly remembered your first date of 5 pounds weights, and then
Yeah.
the journey started there. Oh, it's an incredible love story then.
Yeah. I know. It is.
So, do you want to share any other milestone with our audience?
Early on, yeah. So I wanted to just do a pull up. That's it. I saw a woman doing pull up in a gym,
Okay.
and I told my trainer I want to do a pull up. That's it.
Okay.
Am ready to put every effort. And then he put me on a pull up program, and that's it. I got my first pull up, and I was so thrilled. But within like few hours, I texted him. I said, hello, I want to do multiple pull-ups now. So this is how quickly the goals change. You think that, okay, this is the end of the story, you got your goals, you're fine. But no, you keep on improving. That that What do you say, that passion never dies.
Right.
So I wanted to do multiple pull-ups. So another milestone I wanted to do is 10 uninterrupted pull-ups. But I achieved much more than that. I did 5 sets of 10. That much I could do.
Wow. That's
So that was another milestone, if you can call that.
okay. So, and also Gauri has an Insta handle, GC Lifts. Do go check out her lifting videos. She's super active there. And wow, what an amazing journey and milestones you have shared with us. From a girl who wanted to, who was never active.
Who was lazy.
Oh, and then who was so far away from weights, and now she herself has trained and has like started liking it and turned it into a passion, and now thanks to Mr. Antonio, and then she is ready to train so many people, inspire so many people. What an incredible journey. And I'm sure it's not an overnight achievement, right?
No, no, not at all. Years and years and hours, and sometimes reps were like reps on reps on reps. And most of the things that look glamorous on Instagram, we pose into some pictures and we are deadlifting heavy weights. That's all glamour. But behind the scene, we have been doing same reps, exact same things over and over again. That's what I tell my clients all the time, that you have to do some kind of non-glamorous stuff behind the scene to see the result in the front. So
Right.
it's not boring, but it's repetitive. Reps on reps, you have to build that foundation
Right.
to see something creative happen later on. So
Right.
that work needs to be put.
That's
There's
awesome.
no escape.
Consistency. Yep. Okay. So we had received multiple questions from our audience. So I would like to move on to those questions.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So the first question, I'm a beginner, and what should my fitness regimen look like?
So for beginner, I would like to say get a healthy mix of a strength program, cardio, mobility, and stretching routine. These all components should be there in your training program. And then train 4 to 5 times in a week to start with. Rest of the days, be moderately active. And how long can you train is 15 to 20 minutes if you're doing a quick cardio hit workout, or 30 to 45 minutes if you're doing a proper strength training workout. Always start with the warm up and end with the stretching, gentle stretch. Another thing I would mention here is, for newbies, go hire a personal trainer. The reason is की जेव्हा पर्सनल ट्रेनर तुम्ही हायर करता तेव्हा तुम्हाला गायडन्स पहिल्यापासून मिळतो. म्हणजे जो तुमचा वेळ जातो ना एक्सपेरिमेंट करण्यात, तो वेळ वाचतो. आणि trainer can guide you properly. For example, how I narrated you my story. If my trainer would not have guided me properly, म्हणजे strength training proper झालं नसतं, तर माझे गोल्स अचीव झालेही असते वेट लॉसचे, पण ते कसे झाले असते? आय वुड हॅव लुक्ड व्हेरी डिफरंट अँड आय वुड हॅव फेल्ट व्हेरी डिफरंट, बट आय लुक्ड लीनर, फिटर अँड स्ट्रॉंगर. So it's not important how what goals you get get achieved, but how you achieve those goals. That approach is very crucial. That will determine the quality of your results and also how long you are going to sustain it. Because see, it's a lifelong process. It's a lifestyle. It's not like a short race.
Right.
So think of it from a long-term perspective. You need a guide who knows what they're talking about and who have implemented that in their lives, who can help you. And fitness is not a straight line, up there. So it has peaks and valleys. म्हणून काय होणार की if you quit in between, the fitness trainer will be able to help you navigate through these obstacles. So because they have been through the same thing like you are going through, the rules don't change for them. So consider that.
Right.
But if you can't hire a trainer, or if you cannot afford, don't get discouraged. There are many other ways. Go to the internet, go to the YouTube, and then search a beginner strength training program. It should give you. Or you could go to bodybuilding.com and it can give you the beginner programs. Take that program, add the cardio component, jump ropes, go around the block, jog around the block. Weather is so good. You can do bhangra, you can do zumba, go swimming. I mean, anything which will get your heartbeat up. Add the cardio component, add mobility work, and then stick to the plan.
Right.
Consistently do it. Just start.
Right. So just start, keep moving, and make sure it's not just short term with the target or something. It's long lasting, so it should be sustainable.
Exactly. And think of it from the lifestyle perspective, not just short-term goals.
Right. That's awesome. So moving on to the next one, how should I be prepared mentally, physically to start my wellness routine?
Mentally you better get prepared, because mind over matter hai इथे. म्हणजे your mental game has to be super strong. Once your mental game is strong, your body follows. So once you decide ki I have to do it, your body will follow it. And how do you decide? First, you figure out your why. Why do you want to start it? Your whys need to be answered. Second is, once you figure that out, develop a strategy. Hire a trainer or develop your strategy on your own. Ki how are you going to go about it? And then don't look back. की ओके, पण मी पहिले पण असं स्टार्ट केलं होतं काही महिन्यापूर्वी, देन आय क्विट, देन आय स्टार्टेड. म्हणजे असा विचार नाही करायचा. इवन इफ समबडी टेल्स यू ना की ओके, तुम्ही तर भरपूर वेळा क्विट केलेला आहे, सो नथिंग इज गोइंग टू हॅपन. डोंट पे एनी अटेन्शन टू सच कॉमेंट्स, बिकॉज युअर फिटनेस जर्नी इट्स गोइंग टू टेक यू बॅक. You are looking for, you want to go forward. So learn to ignore these comments and stick to your what do you want. Stick to that. आणि इथे मी सगळ्यांना रिक्वेस्ट करीन की पिक एनी मेडिटेशन टेक्निक अँड start doing it, because that will fix the mind game. All those patterns which you have accumulated, it will help you resolve through those, work through those, and it will give you a certain clarity. आणि आता आजकाल आपल्याकडे इतके मेडिटेशन टेक्निक्स आहेत, लाईक माकृष्ण मेडिटेशन आहे. दे हॅव देअर युट्यूब चॅनल, आय कॅन शेअर इट विथ यू. Then Brahmakumaris, they have Raja Yoga meditation. Then Sadhguru offers inner engineering, where they teach Shambhavi. It's a very powerful technique. They have other techniques as well. So pick anything, anything that will that you resonate with, and stick with it for 3 to 6 months to see what's it doing to you. You know, and that will help you stick to your program better.
And how much focus time should I dedicate in the initial?
That 15 to 20 minutes for a cardio session should be good enough, and 30 to 45 minutes for a strength workouts. But spend good quality of time in mobility work also, and maintenance work like stretching, foam rolling, massaging. These are all maintenance kind of things. So spend some time on this also, and it depends on how much time. It really depends. What are your goals, and what is your lifestyle all about? But 2 to 3 days in a week you should reserve for this kind of work.
Okay.
Maintenance.
I thought it was straight. Okay, 45 minutes. If you say, I thought it was all intense workout, but thanks for focusing on like.
There's a lot which goes behind it. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Is it safe for me to start training away from gym and a personal trainer? Considering the current situation, would prefer to work from home. Most relevant question in the current.
I mean, there is no reason why you should not train at home. In fact, in current situation, it's advisable to stay at home and train. There are so many at-home workouts you can do. Body weight is enough for you to train with, and you don't have to stay away from your personal trainer. I mean, nowadays trainers are offering online services, and they can even record their workouts and send it to you. So in today's day and age, there should be no excuse.
Right. Well, there is a will, there is a way.
There is always a way.
We have figured how to work from home, bought offices to home. So yeah, sure.
Exactly.
So moving on to the next one. How important is stretching or warm up before workout?
It is very, very important. Warm up and stretching. It is like, if you are a good cook, you have all the quality ingredients, you know the recipe, you know how to cook it. But you forgot to turn on the gas. Turn on the gas. So it is like this. Once you turn on the ignition, त्यांनी काय होतं की आपलं वॉर्मअपनी काय होतं की it prepares your body to do the work. So now your workouts are going to become more effective. Mm-hmm. They are going to become more golden. You compare two people, one person doesn't do any warm-up, second person does warm-up, you will see the results will be very different. That's one aspect. Second aspect is it will keep you healthy for a long time, because there are less chances of getting injured if you have warmed up properly. Mm-hmm. So again, coming to that same point, think of it as long term. It's not like a one day performance. Right. It's a lifestyle. Right. As long as you have a body. Right. So you keep doing this.
What kind of warm up should be done? Can it be generic?
Yeah. So do dynamic warm up before a workout. Static stretching, reserve it to the end of the workout. Warm up time, 5 to 10 minutes for a beginner is good enough. Do a total body warm up. Add some cardio component to it, which will bring your heartbeat up, because you need to bring that heartbeat up. You have to prime your muscles for the work. And depending upon what kind of work you are going to do after that, like if you are heavy into lifting, then you need much more warm up, or specific for that particular workout. For example, if you're doing handstands, then more shoulder and more wrist warm up and all that, more elaborate. Also, how much time, there's one misconception, okay, 5-10 minutes, I'll count 5 minutes and stop. That's how some people do. Don't do like that, because some days your body is more rigid, some day it is more agile. So I always tell my clients, stay connected with your body. Listen to it. It speaks to you, but you need to be available for it to for you to receive that signal. So if your body feels that no, it is little more stiff from here, then do more warm up. Okay. And if someday you will feel that okay, you are pretty agile today, so you can shorten that warm up. So it really depends. Don't stick to a particular thing. Okay, 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay.
So this is the risk of getting too much attached to a particular time slot.
Wow, that is a very good point. Probably most of their people's mindset would be, hey, yeah, 15 minutes, I'll just do that. Yeah, listen to the body. That is the key here. That's a nice one. So moving on to the next one, I think even I am kind of have the same question here. Do we really need gyms, fancy equipments, and technology related apps, all those expensive gadgets to be healthy and fit?
Not at all. You don't need any of that. Also, what is your idea of fitness? That also depends. If your idea of fitness is your body should not be a constraint, you should be able to do all your activities effortlessly, you are disease free, and very happy, you are meditating every day, perfectly fine, you are eating healthy. But if you have other goals, like for example, a power lifter wants to hit certain number in his lifts. Now he has to handle the weights. Now he needs a place where he can lift weights or go to a gym. So it depends upon your goals and what is your idea of fitness. But definitely you don't need the equipment or gadgets. Okay. You can be healthy just like that. And fit.
Right. So moving on to the next one, I'm sure most of the audience might have a similar question in their mind. I'm over 40. Is it too late to start my journey? If not, how do I get started?
It's never too late. I mean, if you have a body, if you're alive, there's no reason why you should not start. I mean, start right now. Next moment is not guaranteed. And especially in today's situation that we are in, being alive is a privilege. So many people have lost their lives in past 1 year and a half. So if you are alive, you have been given such a great body, healthy body, then don't take it lightly. I mean, put some efforts in it. Make it in such a way that you can explore all the possibilities and achieve all your goals on the way. Enjoy. So why not keep the body that way?
So as long as you're young at heart, and then keep moving, just start right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, I think most of the women can relate to it. I have thyroid, and what is the best way to lose weight?
See, I'm not a medical professional. So what I would suggest you is to work with a doctor and a nutrition expert, and come up with a nutrition program for you. So it is medication and nutrition combination. And also consider doing some kind of meditation, because I have heard that just by doing meditation, many ailments have been cured for so many people. So you might want to explore that possibility. Also, don't give up on your strength training goals. I mean, असा विचार नाही करायचा की ओके मला तर थायरॉइड आहे, आता माझं काहीच होणार नाही, माझं तर वेट लॉस होणारच नाही, असा आपण विचार नाही करायचा. आपल्यातर्फे आपण सर्व प्रयत्न करायचे. Don't give up. Keep trying. Keep striving.
Under proper guidance, don't limit yourself.
Yes, take guidance, take expert advice.
Right. So that's a good one. So this is my personal favorite. So what are the 5 simple changes I should start with?
Okay. 5 simple changes is first, I would say pick a meditation method, technique, and stick with it for 3 to 6 months to see what it is doing to you. It will be a game changer. Trust me. I mean, I'm talking by personal experience. Whenever I have done it, I've seen the results. And in whenever I have not done it, I have also seen the results. In fitness, it is very very crucial. It's mind over matter, literally. I can't stress it enough. Second thing I would say, make a training journal and make a food journal. That will help tremendously, because most of the time आपण काय विचार करतो, we are eating healthy, पण ऍक्च्युली आपण किती खातोय, काय खातोय, इफ वी राईट इट डाऊन ना, मग आपल्याला पूर्ण डेटा मिळतो अँड वी कॅन अनालाइज दॅट. Same with the training. Write down all your training stuff in that. How many, what exercise you did, when did you do it, how many sets, how many reps. That helps you keep you accountable also. Also, it will help you collect all that data so you can analyze and change your training style later on. Right. Then make a strategy. Very important. Mala fit व्हायचंय पण कसं. So come up with a plan. For 3 to 6 months, next 3 to 6 months, what are you going to do? So make a strategy and stick with it. And fifth thing I would say, bring fitness into your lifestyle. So it should not be, this is my life and this is my fitness. It should not be like that. Okay, ha maza home time and this is my gym time. It should not limit to that. Bring fitness into everyday things. Like, for example, if you're sitting on a chair, so don't sit like all the way back, don't, as much as possible, don't use that backrest. Sit straight. So त्यांनी काय होईल, your core muscles are going to get engaged, because your back and core are engaged to keep you erect. So that is fitness. If you're just sitting around, just keep moving your wrist, warming up your wrist, warming up your ankle, extending your legs and all that. Go up and down the stairs in between the meetings, not in between the meetings, whenever you have free time. So keep moving. I mean, don't think like fitness is not a performance which you do in the gym.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's such an eye-opener. Even I used to think that I need to have like a dedicated time that I need to spend only in gym, or probably only while doing a hike or something. But incorporating those little things in your daily routine is very important. And you have stressed enough on journaling. I really love the idea.
Yeah. Journaling. I mean, I was so big on journaling when I first started off, especially during that phase when I wanted a 6-pack abs. I remember that year, तर मी इतके म्हणजे I have tons and tons of notebooks where I have written down every single day मी काय केलंय ट्रेनिंग मध्ये. Every single, I could have easily printed out the program. But I wrote it down on my own, की काय मी आणि माझे special notes त्याच्यात. Same with the food. I have written down every single thing. How much protein, how much carbs, how much fats, and how much sleep. I even tracked my sleep. I even tracked my water intake. To that extent, I have done. So that getting that 6-pack app is not like, just doing a bunch of exercises. Lot of things go behind the scenes.
Right.
Yeah.
I really love the idea of journaling, so I might start soon.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one. What can I do to address the tight muscles?
Tight muscles, I would say bring the mobility. Mobility work is very important. Warm up and mobility. Hey, कसं आहे, it's like priming your muscles, getting your muscles ready for the work. आणि if you are going to prime the muscles properly, you are going to बॉडीला तुमच्या जास्त वेळेपर्यंत तुम्हाला हेल्दी ठेवता येईल, if you are going to do proper warm up and mobility work. Also, I can suggest do foam rolling. That also helps. Also massages. So keep proper maintenance of that body. Do certain work to maintain that body in a proper working condition efficiently. आपण गाड्या कशा fuel efficient use करतो, same way with the body. Make it efficient. Put good nutrition into it and incorporate that mobility work. Very important.
And there are many more specific questions related to cold shoulders, bad back, and what are the exercises that we have to do and how to work around with it. So I think it's a good idea to have like a separate session where we address this, as we have to do like a deep dive into it. So what do you think, Gauri?
Yes. Yeah. So हे तर आपण आता सुरुवात करतोय फिटनेस कॉन्व्हर्सेशन्स, आणि एकदम जनरल क्वेश्चन्स आपण घेतलेत. पण अजूनही जर क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर प्लीज कीप सेंडिंग अस दीज क्वेश्चन्स. वील कीप मेकिंग सच व्हिडिओज अँड रिलीजिंग मोर एपिसोड्स. But our idea is that fitness should not be restricted to just talks. It is much beyond that, right? It is action. So what we are thinking is we are going to come up with workshops. So we have decided on 3 workshops that we are going to bring. So every weekend we are going to do, like, first workshop is mobility work, where we are going to learn some mobility drills. Second is lower body exercises. Third is upper body and core. So this is what we are starting with. आता त्याचा फ्लायर आम्ही पोस्ट करूच फेसबुकवर, महाराष्ट्र मंडळ अटलांटाच्या फेसबुक पेजवर मी ते सगळं लिंक पाठवते. आणि त्याच्यावर यू जस्ट हॅव टू रजिस्टर, यू जस्ट हॅव टू बुक युअर स्पॉट बाय ईमेलिंग, आणि दॅट्स इट. विल टेक इट फ्रॉम देअर. म्हणजे हे सगळे स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन्स पण तिथे ऍड्रेस होतील. आणि यू लर्न बेसिक्स, हाऊ टू परफॉर्म अ एक्सरसाइज करेक्टली. You will get to learn. So I'm so thrilled that we are going to start all this, and I'm looking forward. So please share your feedback with us. That will help us improve and bring more fitness content for you going
Oh, that's
forward.
awesome. I am excited to reserve my spot. So, how do I reserve? And then, is it free? And do I need to have any fancy stuff? So, what do I expect?
Your spot is already reserved, Divya. But it's completely free. You don't need any fancy equipment. Just bring your water bottle, yoga mat, and a towel. And, killer approach, killer attitude. That's what you want. And that's it. So say sagre details आम्ही share करूच. आणि few things I want to tell, especially newbies, before we part. Is newbies are always people who just started off. They are like, they want all conditions to be perfect to start. It's like मला सगळे green lights already पाहिजेत on the road before I start my journey. You know how ridiculous it sounds. The same way it is in fitness, की तुम्हाला सगळे कंडिशन्स परफेक्ट झाले पाहिजेत आणि मगच मी फिटनेस जर्नी सुरू करणार असं होत नाही. सो जस्ट बिगिन फ्रॉम वेअर यू आर, wherever you are, with whatever resources you have. Start with that. You don't need any fancy. त्यांना सगळं बाय करायचं असतं की okay, let me just buy a treadmill, let me just buy this. First begin with your body. You already got it. Some people already got the stairs in the house. Some people already are sitting on a chair. Just sliding a little away from the chair is going to work. So just start with the smallest of the things. I mean, it sounds so funny, silly, but it is just the small things people will ignore this thing, So I want to bring the attention to this point. And also be open, be flexible. There are so many training techniques. There are so many styles of, so many trainers teaching in different styles. So adopt everything. Saglancha inputs घ्या. Be available to receive those suggestions and help. There are many people who will come forward to help you. Take their inputs and implement it and see. Then nobody can stop you then.
Right. So, but I used to think fitness is all about doing a bunch of exercises. It can be boring, but you have focused a lot on meditation, diet, the importance of doing warm-ups, mobility. I mean, it's all in the mindset, and probably we have to incorporate it in the lifestyle. So that's an eye-opener for me. I'm sure even the audience have learned as much as me. And then thank you so much, Gauri, for taking some time out for driving this amazing informative session. Me and the audience, I'm sure we had a lot of fun.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much for taking time out and doing this for us. आणि तुम्हा सर्वांचं पण खूप खूप थँक्यू. तुम्ही आम्हाला इतके क्वेश्चन्स पाठवले आणि असंच तुमचं प्रेम आणि आशीर्वाद असू दे आमच्यावर, आणि आम्ही असेच फिटनेस कॉन्टेंट तुमच्यासाठी घेऊन येत जाऊ. सो लेट्स वाइंड दिस अप, अँड तोपर्यंत हॅपी राहा आणि हेल्दी राहा until we meet next time.
I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did. Please do share your feedback at the email address that's mentioned in the description. Stay fit, stay safe. Bye bye for now. And stay tuned for more upcoming sessions, live sessions, and more action sessions. Bye
Namaste.
bye. Namaskar.